Hey y'all, let's talk about my mobile home theory of the vents being in the floor. So, a lot of people would prefer for your vents to be in the ceiling, but the one thing that I've loved about our vents being in the floor is that it keeps our house colder. And you might be thinking, there's no way. I promise y'all, there definitely is a way. And in the winter, it does tend to keep our house warmer. So this video is going to have 0 cuts, and if you hear my baby, yes, she is eating at the moment. But on to my theory. So we have only lived in homes that have vents in the ceiling, and for the longest amount of time, even me and my family have always wondered why sometimes the house just doesn't cool off. And before we moved into our mobile home, I had this theory that the reason that the house takes so long to get cold in the summer is because heat rises, and with the vents being in the ceiling, they are trying to fight through the heat that has already rose or risen, whatever you would say. So whenever we moved into our mobile home, and in Alabama it is very, very hot, so I am saying this wholeheartedly, but with the vents being in the floor, air and the heat is going to rise from the floor. So with that being said, instead of your air trying to fight its way through the heat that has risen, it just is going from the floor and floating around your room, your house, whatever. So it's cooling you off and the whole house off quicker. And then with the heat rising, whenever you turn on the heat has already risen to the ceiling, so it's heating up from the ground up. So you're going to feel it quicker. Anyways, that's just my thought. Call me crazy if you want to, but I swear by it. And again, a lot of people would rather have their vents in the ceiling because they think that they get in the way. Yes, you have to be mindful of where they're at. So there is one under our bed, but all we did was get a vent cover thing. So it like extends the vent. And our rug actually sits on top of the vent extender. So there's literally no problem and it helps hold it in place. Anyway, to each your own with your opinion about vents being in the floor. I absolutely have loved it and I swear by it. And our house is black, so in the summer you would think that it would get hotter, but we spent August in here when it was really hot in Alabama and we didn't have any issues at all. So if you're thinking about spending that extra money to put them vents in the ceiling, think twice, because again, my opinion, in the long run it's cheaper and it cools your house off or heats your house up better. Anyways, y'all continue watching me make the bed. I'll see y'all later. Bye y'all.